Hello, I'm Mitch Banal, today bringing you another video. Yes, I'm in my Clone Trooper gear. Well, my character. I am planning to build this one. I'm currently waiting for bits. But today we are finishing off that TIE Fighter set that I had. That had a TIE Fighter and a TIE Advance X1. We're doing the TIE Advance X1, and I got my hands on the Pose X-Wing Fighter for potentially next video or video after. I don't know. We will see. And yes, I am trying to push myself towards more different model kits, different brands and stuff like that, because I have been doing Warhammer for 3 years. Actually, no, hang on. Yeah, 3 years, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to double check right now. I started this channel way back in 2023. It is currently 2026, and I think I've only done 1 to 2 videos that aren't Warhammer. So we're going to start trying to do more than aren't Warhammer to kind of like save my wallet and test the waters for brands. I may as well. Okay, starting this build, I just open up the case. Since I still had it, it's still on sprue, it is simple, and following the instructions that are provided in the box, which is still a bit weird for me. I'm very used to having a little piece of paper that I can read. But it is refreshing to see the instructions a little more in a different way. Again, Bandai's plastic is amazing quality, actually. I would go to an effort of saying it is possibly better than Warhammer in some cases. Like, the detail on this is very crisp, but I am aware that a lot of the detail on this is very squared. But even when you look at like the corners and everything, I don't think that I have not seen yet a corner of an object that's supposed to be a sharp edge not being a sharp edge. It is quite remarkable to me, because I've had a few misprints here and there in my Warhammer journey. My specifically one I had was my Gandalf. If anyone's seen my my Knights of Camelot Merlin, Asmodeus. Yeah, Asmodeus. He has a Gandalf hat. The problem is, the original Gandalf hat I had was a completely misprint. The legs were missing. Like, parts of it were completely missing. Like, they were not in the kit. Had a chat with, well, got in contact with Warhammer, showed them the issue, and I got a second one sent out, so I'm currently waiting for that one. But it did provide me a extra Gandalf, so I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Probably going to just pen him up as normal. But, okay, I'm going to talk about this kit. The reason I'm gluing it is, for one, I'm not going to pull it apart again. Because I don't want to pull them apart. I want them to stay together. But I've also noticed, if you do this, it melts the, like, if you wait a little bit, it will melt the plastic just a little bit. Just a tad. And that's more than enough to get a really strong connection, for one. And two, it sinks in deeper, so it actually fits flusher. More flush with the rest of the details. So it just looks so much nicer, in my opinion. Though, to be fair, this would go it is an amazing bit, like, design of how they've done it. I did remove the pegs because I didn't trust those pegs. Whenever there's like push to fit situations like this, I am very concerned about them. But for this one, the tension with how like the bits fit are incredibly tight. There is very little like issues with how they fit together, other than my own past experiences with push fit models. There's always a problem. But for these, it wasn't a problem really. Like, for this particular model, I could have easily left off the back end of this thing and just filled in the gaps, and it would have been totally fine. But just filling them in has made it look so... It's just such a nice model. props to Bandai Namco for their awesome, just awesome design work. I am baffled by how well they look, how well they fit together. Because, again, I've not had a model kit that's push fit so well together. Like even Revell, Warhammer, one of the leading plastic producing model companies, and their kits don't hardly ever press together properly. Like, I've not had one. I've had to clip the little sprue to the little the pegs, completely out of my Warhammer because their push fit just wouldn't work because of the air pockets. But this worked really well. Army Painter Matte Black and Matte White. I use more matte black than I do with white to give me a nice dark grey colour. I work around the lens, well, I say the lens, I work around the front cockpit window and just slowly work my way around it. I'm going to fix this up with more primer that I have. I've watered it down so it should hopefully work better. And then I've added more Army Painter Matte White to my mix to make it a very natural grey. Now, if you wanted to do this a different way, I would highly recommend using Army Painter Uniform Grey to do this, because it just works. It works so well for the Empire vehicles, or especially these models here. Because I've done other models that are with Uniform Grey, and it works just it's just so nice. I did have a bit of an issue with the mixing on this one, so it didn't fit in perfectly. And I used a little bit of that Army Painter Matte White and just dotted the exhaust ports so I could drop this little bit of Citadel Contrast Blood Angels Red into it to give me a nice little exhaust effect. I did have to double check where the exhausts were on this one particularly, because I didn't realize what model it was. Citadel Base Striking Scorpion Green to do the lasers. And that's it. It's an easy video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another video. I'm hoping it's either going to be my next video, well, not my next video, but my next Star Wars video will be either the X-Wing I have, or this character. I am fully dedicated to recreating this Photoshop amalgamation of a clone trooper, Boba Fett, and Darth Vader into a proper action, like an actual proper action figure. And if I can figure it out, I might do some stop animation. I'm not guaranteeing crap with that one, because